So what I want to look at now is just, it's sort of like a video response to another video I saw on YouTube and on Facebook actually, concerning a particular sort of knife defense, and I just want to give you my take on it. In the description box, which if you're watching this on YouTube should be below this video, I'll put a link to that other video so you can see what it is I'm talking about, okay? So in the video, they were in this sort of situation where you had the defender on his back, we had the guy with a knife on top, and he had a one-leg posted mount like this, and there was a knife being held above the other guy's chest, and the guy underneath was fending, keeping the knife away with both arms like so, and he's in a locked out position. So in the video, you see what's recommended is some sort of defense where the blade of the knife is grabbed, the actual blade itself, and it's twisted out of the hand, and another one where where this sort of arm bar-y type disarm thing, which tends not to work on somebody who doesn't know how it's supposed to go, you'll notice, was done. And when the knife was twisted out, conveniently, the guy on top just sort of fell over and just like fell on his back, you know, just by twisting a knife, which I'm not convinced would actually happen. So some thoughts that come to my mind. Not that this is an easy situation to deal with. I'm not going to offer any, you know, in one simple move, this is how you deal with it. No, instead, just a bit of a reality check here, okay? So both hands on the knife, if I remember correctly. If my arms are locked out like this, okay, and this knife is being kept away from me in this way, I'm not going to compromise this for anything, okay? Consider this. If I was doing a bench press now, and I had, if I had the bar at the top of the movement, my arms were locked out, you've got bone resting on bone, both arms are perfectly aligned, I'm not going to let go of that bar at all. Not even with one hand am I going to let go of that bar. Why? Because I've got like, what, 70 kilos or whatever it is above my face or my chest. If I attach a knife to that bar now, I'm definitely not fucking letting go of that bar, okay? So if I have a man who can exert more force than that, whatever weight that is, pushing this down towards my chest, and we're in a wrestling match here, I'm definitely not going to let go at all, not even with one arm. It's like he's putting pressure on now. As I let go with one arm, even with a locked out position, that's bad. And this is an aluminium training knife, so I don't even want to carry that on any further, okay? Because it's pointed enough for me not to want to play with that game, okay? Let alone a real knife. So, again, so what can you do? First of all, I'm not compromising this. I'm keeping that locked out as much as I can, because I'm not relying on muscle now to muscle that away. I'm relying on just bone, sitting on top of bone, sitting on top of bone, perfect alignment to create a pillar to keep that force away from me, just like in the same way pillars in buildings are designed to stop the ceiling from falling on your head, yeah? So from here, what could I do? Possibly, while keeping this locked out position, I might want to just redirect that force that way, and then we take it from there. I can try to wriggle out. Or if he's really gone isometric and really tough and I can't move that either way, if you sort of go a bit more upright, so on your knees, but sort of straighten up your back, that's it. So maybe I can't turn him either way. So from here, if it's a one leg posted mount like this, and while maintaining this locked out position and not letting go, I might want to try and wriggle out and get a knee in his leg here, maybe a foot if I'm really flexible and there's a big enough gap. Don't know if you can see that there. To try and exploit that, and then again take it from there. Again, I'm not offering any easy solutions, I'm just looking at some options here. Or if he had a full mount, so both knees on the floor, and I keep this locked out position, I might want to look at, and this is, we'll have to go slow on this because I don't want my man Calvin to smash his face into the floor, but I might want to consider bumping my hips up while maintaining my hands on this. So if we go real slow, he's going to fall to one side, hopefully, something like this, and I keep that again locked out. I'm not compromising that for anything, keeping that away from me, okay? So if we just get that mount position again, ultimately, the point I'm making is, I'm not going to try and take control of that knife in any fancy way. It's just not going to work. Look, he's not even trying that hard. And, you know, it's not just because there's a strength disparity, it's because of physics, okay? If I let go with one arm against somebody who's really driving that towards my chest, I'm going to be wearing that knife, okay? So, one point I'd like to make is really is in training, I think it's very important to try and avoid the temptation to always try and find a solution to a situation that ends in a fancy move, something that looks cool, something that feels cool, or a trick, like you just twist the wrist, just twist the, you know, just press here and look, oh looky, let's go, it's so easy. You know, no, it's not fucking easy, it's fighting, it's violence, and now there's a knife involved above my chest. So let's not try and get carried away and too overly impressed by solutions that look like they belong in a Jason Bourne film, okay? As a general rule, I would say that if a technique looks really cool, and if it's very enjoyable to train and to practice, it's probably not that likely to work. Just as a general rule, I would say it's probably not going to work in real life. You know, if it looks too cool, if it looks fancy, and if it seems really easy, you should be suspicious, yeah, because nothing about fighting is easy, okay? That's it.